Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview. We're experts at AI coaching and helping professionals like you and your employees upskill in AI. Before we examine today's data, you'll see a QR code on screen to buy us a coffee or reach out directly to hire our coaching services for your team. Today's analysis draws on recent Q1 earnings reports, specifically leaning on financial reporting from Megan McDonough's LinkedIn article covering Meta's latest market moves. As the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, Meta operates one of the most efficient advertising machines in the world. Their core business consistently generates tens of billions of dollars in profit every single quarter. Yet, to grasp the immense capital required to compete in modern artificial intelligence, we have to look closely at a highly contradictory moment from their recent earnings call. Looking at this financial dashboard, we can see Meta's objective victory in the first quarter of 2026. Then came the revised guidance. Meta raised its target, pushing the new range to between $125 and $145 billion. During the earnings call, CFO Susan Lee broke down the rationale for this deployment of cash into specific infrastructure vectors. The first driver of this spending increase is the rising cost of component pricing. Acquiring the advanced compute hardware necessary for training large-scale models means competing for heavily constrained silicon. Because of supply chain bottlenecks at the fabrication level, tech giants pay steep premiums to secure these components before their competitors do. Upfront hardware acquisition has moved past being a standard IT operational cost. It's now a volatile macroeconomic expense that directly dictates a company's strategic future. The second factor driving Meta's CapEx edge is the aggressive expansion of its data centers. Housing next-generation AI compute introduces new physical realities. These dense clusters require immense power draws and liquid cooling systems to support future capacity. The third vector involves external, multi-year cloud deals. Meta needs to bring new compute capacity online in 2026 and 2027, faster than physical building permits allow them to construct their own facilities. This block diagram puts the magnitude of these agreements in perspective. In this quarter alone, Meta executed a $107 billion step-up in contractual commitments. By signing these cloud and purchase agreements, Meta is locking in its infrastructure strategy for the rest of the decade. They are trading near-term cash flexibility for guaranteed long-term compute power. So, what exactly is this massive $145 billion infrastructure architecture actually designed to produce in the immediate future? The primary output of this investment is proprietary AI models. During the quarter, Meta highlighted the release of its first model from a new team, Muse Spark. Muse Spark is the first major model released since Meta integrated Alexander Wing's Scale AI team, representing the first commercial output from the company's Meta Superintelligence Labs. But this AI output sits alongside Meta's other capital-heavy long-term bet, their consumer hardware division, Reality Labs. Reality Labs remains a massive financial drain, reporting a $4.03 billion operating loss for the first quarter alone. This structural breakdown chart shows how the company balances its ledgers. The steady profit from the family of apps core business, generating nearly $27 billion in operating income, is subsidizing the rest of the enterprise. Meta is using its social media profits to fund two distinct capital-heavy and speculative future technologies at the exact same time. This matrix graph maps the core reason for Wall Street's anxiety, a shift in the timeline for return on investment. Plotting Meta's current financial posture reveals a sharp spike in the immediate upfront infrastructure spend required today. But when we map the theoretical payoff of these models on the same timeline, we see a long, flat stretch. The timeline to actual monetization remains mathematically unproven. Investors are balancing the certainty of Meta's current ad revenue efficiency against this increasingly long, capital-intensive horizon. The tech sector has entered a phase where maintaining a competitive advantage in AI requires macroeconomic levels of capital allocation with no guarantee of a near-term payoff. For IT professionals, the takeaway is clear. Understanding corporate capital allocation is just as critical as understanding the architecture of the AI models themselves. As these massive infrastructure costs continue to scale, the business logic driving them will absolutely dictate the technologies we deploy. Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. If you like these videos, use the QR code at the beginning to buy us a coffee or hire us to coach you or your employees in AI. Please subscribe to the AI for Career Success channel and like, comment, and share this video to help us reach more IT experts. We'll see you in the next breakdown.